What's up? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna do this full moon real fast, right? Because it is the full moon. Well, the full moon energy is different. So when the full moon comes out, 3 days before and 3 days after, the full moon is the full moon energy, okay? Full moon started on the 11th, so the 12th, 13th, 14th, I'm gonna say, is when the full moon energy goes away sometimes. That sometimes it depends on what's going on in the universe, on how much energy from the moon is out. The moon is out in the daytime and at nighttime, alright? Uh, just like, if somebody do want this act really good, I want to do a different day. Moonology. Let the moon be your guide. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. I love it. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Bottom card. You are good. Know that you are good enough. You see, she is good enough. It don't matter what people are doing. It don't matter. It don't matter what nothing is going on in your life. It don't matter the outside is going on in your life. That doesn't matter. Know that you are good enough within yourself. People on the outside hopefully stop being so jealous of people because a lot of things are jealousy and envy that happens to people, and they be doing things to come at people. How about you know what I'm saying? So if everybody felt like they was good enough, well, everybody was jealous of people, wouldn't be nowhere to be jealous at because everybody feel like they're good enough. You know what I'm saying? So everybody would want everybody to be good because they think they're good enough within their stuff. They think people outside of them is good enough too. Work through your fears. Whatever fear that you have that's going on, work through them, okay? There's nothing to fear besides who? You fear yourself, how about no, you respect yourself. Respect yourself, and the more that you respect yourself, you learn to respect other people. How about yes, it naturally will come. The respect will naturally come out, period. You know what I'm saying? Because you're respectful of yourself. This respect naturally comes out to people. Conscience are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Waking up is becoming more conscious of the world. When you have a child, don't sit there and say your child, that's not real, that's not real. Don't sit there and do that to your child. Your child may hear things, your child may see things. That's your child gift, okay? We all have, that's your third eye too, that's open when you're born. You be open with your third eye when you're born. You could be conscious. You're a conscious being. When a child is inside of you, the child could be very conscious inside of you. Yet, you could break the consciousness by sitting there down on that child. You feel what I'm saying? So when you sit there and down that child, that's not true, that's not real, that's not this, you can sit there and break that child consciousness. Therefore, do not do that to your child because you want somebody to do that to you. So don't do it to your child. You know what I'm saying? Do something that you want others doing to you. You don't want somebody to do something to you, don't do it to somebody else. Next day. One read. Which one? This one. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. As the birth, death, rebirth, prodigy, that's what Scorpio's energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there is a new start ahead. It may be a little dark, but it will be deep and transforming. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can be, it can also herald the start of a sexual time. It is also experienced something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, it's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. At soon, new moon. Have some, alright. They say have sexy time, you know what I'm saying? You know what sexy time is? People say being beautiful. Have time you dressing your stuff up. You could be naturally dressed, put on something that you like, looking nice. You feel what I'm saying? Something that you like to be in. Because I swear I'm trying to like knock certain things out for like this like pedophiles also, and every pedophile is being seen high vibe. Yes, a lot of them may not be in the Megan list, yet the ones that's not are being seen. Additional meaning for this card: time to let go of grudges you're holding, move on from jealousy, stop being obsessive. Could it be yourself being paranoid? Make an investment. The teaching: Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, magic and shenanigans. Its energy is a little bit dark, obstacle. That's I'm not saying it right, yo. Even scary. Not all of us are like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get into the light. And the new moon Scorpio suggests you need to start doing it now. Alright. And the appearance of this card at any time. New moon card. And I love it. And you see the new moon is surrounded by two full moons. I love this. You know what I'm saying? So the new moon in Scorpio is new times, new birth, new beginnings, high vibe, yes. You know what I'm saying? So like, the full moon is going, the new moon is gonna come. Energy oracle cards. Daughter romance. The thinking man. Number 33, number 46. The daughter romance and thinking man. Yeah. Mm. Woman holding her heart. 33, 44, and 46. I love it. All right. So the door to romance is open. Love is out there for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Love is out there. People that you may not think is the person that you should be with may be the person you be with. They always say opposite. Say that person is the opposite of you. Just because that person is the opposite of you don't mean that that's not the person that's for you. You feel what I'm saying? So door to romance is open. The thinking man, woman holding a heart. All right, I guess people want to be knowing how vibe. They really probably want to know. The same time, this energy I'm getting is an older man trying to attach himself to a younger person, and then also to an older person. They don't want people to know. I said pedophile energy is coming. So this man is, I'm getting this over 40 high vibe, and the person is under 15, 13. Person's under 13. Person is 13 and younger, high vibe. So this person is actually over 40 and trying to be with this person to try to hurt the family, trying to hurt. They're not. Is they trying to hurt the person? Have I no? They're not trying to per se. They're not trying to hurt the person. They're trying to hurt the person family, the mom. Comes and have I. So this person's trying to hurt the mom, and by them trying to hurt the mom, they are trying to be with just the 40 person that's 40 or over is trying to be with this person that's 13 and younger, trying to hurt the mother. This is not. I don't feel like the daughter romance is about them. How about no? Yeah, it's coming up because this person, the thinking man, probably been thinking about the things they're going to try to do to someone and to the child. How about so this person been thinking about things to do to this child, and he's the church is trying to open the door to romance with this child. Mm, yet he doesn't really want romance from the child. He wants to be with this child or do something to this child to get back at the parents. A woman holding her heart, a loving energy, somebody that's loving, somebody that's like a loving high vibe person. This person, this man is in between us. So the man that's thinking may be a man like this is a low vibe man high vibe. Alright, so the man that's thinking is not a low vibe man. It's not a pedophile you say high vibe, no. So this one right here is not the man that wants to be with the woman. Listen, y'all know I got many stories. Have I? Yeah. And this man is looking at this woman, and he could be thinking about being with this woman, and she's also looking back. She has love on her mind, and he's thinking about being with her. And like he want to make an offering to her. It could be a loving offering. It could be that's a look at the stone in his hand. He has a stone. He in the offering. The offering could be loving of marriage. You might, I mean, offer marriage to her, which open new other doors, energetic possibilities, which is basically you see that it's somewhat of a record there, right? At the same time, it's not because you can move on to another stage of your life. So whatever happens to this man and woman, it or whoever, because it's more than one person have that. All right, so it's more than one person it could be. So it could be more than one man and more than one woman. Yet people want to come into these people. How about like not these people? Somebody wants to come into the woman life, and it might be most women that want to come into the woman life. Okay, yo. And when this however happen, right? It can cause bullshit. It could cause. I ain't gonna say bullshit per se. It can cause things to happen because now it's like an adjustment you have to make in your life. You know what I'm saying? So this person decides to be with that person. They had to learn to adjust their life. This person decides not to be with this person, people, whatever, whoever these people are, whoever they may decide. It may cause. It may cause chaos, and it may not cause chaos. It shouldn't. You, the man and woman, y'all should not allow the chaos to come between y'all. You feel what I'm saying? You don't belong. You don't allow the chaos to come between y'all because what somebody else is doing, you should not let it affect your relationship. Angel of love comes out also. There's love in there. You have to learn to love yourself within first. If you love yourself first, then you can learn to love others. You know what I'm saying? So love yourself. Learn to love yourself, and when you love yourself, you're actually attracting love around you. You feel what I'm saying? So loving yourself more is something that owners you got to learn to love yourself. You should, I would say. How about yes? If you choose not to, that's on you. Yeah, learn to love yourself. Have fun with your love of yourself, and let the love come out. Indecision also. So you may not be making a decision of if you want to be with a person or not. How about yes? You might not like indecisions. Community, door to spirit, door to value, anxious, victory. Somebody in the background trying to do deceit. Yeah, that deceit is not big deceit. Have I know because this person's already been watched, so the person know people know this person's deceitful one. Cornucopia, blessings, and then the age of the hill is coming out with the sixth chakra. Archangel Metatron have sixth chakra is your third eye chakra. Archangel Metatron came out, third eye chakra, have yes, and you can work on that. Breast and rejuvenation, care and connection. And strategy also is behind it. Everybody doesn't have to have a strategy. Have I? No. So everybody doesn't need a strategy. Okay. The people who need a strategy is the people that's probably in other situations and are getting working their stuff out of situations. And some of them may not be. Have I? So it depends on your situation. Because this is collective reading, whatever one fit with you, fit with you. Same time, having strategy. If you feel it, you should close doors behind you before you open new doors. You know what I'm saying? If you close them doors behind you, there's no room for new doors. And the other doors, like say for instance, somebody do go try to open the door. Somebody try to open the door, it can cause nothing if you're honest and you're truthful. Third chakra, Archangel Samuel, Archangel no, no bad. Archangel, third chakra, Archangel Samuel, solar plex, high five. And the first chakra, Archangel Michael, Michael, your root chakra, high five, yeah. Work on your root chakra, the third eye, the third chakra, your solar plex chakra, and work on your third eye. And it is the age healers of the ages. We out here healing. People are out here healing. People are they are embracing their gifts that's within. Some of the gifts was dormant because all the stuff was school and the things they was putting in the air. All that stuff right there could have been, messing people's heads up, high vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, all that stuff stopping and everything become more natural in the world. Then the world changed and you actually like, you know how some people like, I can I can breathe. I can think. Everything now is more clear. You know what I'm saying? So things are getting more clearer now for individuals. High vibe. Because of the things that's now everything that, I mean, the things that's put out there is becoming more natural. And what I mean by that, all that stuff, all the official stuff they be putting in there, that's going away, high vibe. And all the stuff that's natural is coming back. Natural, you don't got to put nothing out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to put nothing in the air. And life will go very well without them putting things in there, high vibe. Things will go well. Or it depends on how you look at life, high vibe. So if you decide to look at life as everything that's happening is so bad and whatever the case may be, that's on you, high vibe, yes. So anyway, you can work on your first chakra, third chakra, and your sixth chakra. Somebody else want to cut from here. I don't know who this was that want to cut from here. The temple path. Community, your community is also, the community is behind you supporting you, high vibe. You know what I'm saying? The temple path community. You have support within your community. Your community either support negative or positive. I'm gonna tell you something about my community. One day I had left my key in the door, and I didn't notice. Alright, so I didn't know that I left my key in the door. I went to my door and I opened my door the next day, and my key was still in the door. So I feel as though that was a lot of love in the community because somebody could have came up and took my key or came in my house with my key, and my key was where I left it at. You know what I'm saying? That's a loving community in my eyes. You know that right there. And people had tried to come into the community and break my community down when they see them doing loving things. The only people they're breaking is themselves. And I don't like. All right, and hold on. Let me get this real fast. It's enter the garden of delight. Celsius rules among from nothing to everything. The garden, like, or so everybody's about the garden of Eden, have I? That's more nature. You see this? This is all nature. The garden was more nature than building. Celsius rules among. It reminds me, this right here comes out. Somebody said the root chakra have I. This is also 11 chakra. The Celsius rose of mind is a rose that could also be within you that's working to bloom out. You have I. From nothing to everything. You may have nothing, yet everything may be coming to you. You have to be patient, keep working on yourself. People know that sometimes good things that come to you, or people that's not healed may sit there and come to you, right? People notice you got nothing, and people play on that high vibe. So people sit there and know, okay, this person ain't really got much right now that's going on, and they try to use it against you. You gotta be the one that's stronger than them mentally, and not let what they do get to you high vibe. When people say things to you too, I would take time out to pray on everything they say. Lord goodness. Cultivation, embrace, positive outlook. Getting baked. Or when they say cultivation, my thirst was getting baked to you. You know what I'm saying? Who you are. Not who your parents are, not who your friends are, not who anybody else is, who you truly are within. Take time out to yourself, isolate yourself, go within yourself, and take time. You can go within yourself and just take time to yourself. Meditate, drink, rejuvenate. You know what I'm saying? Take time to be with yourself, understanding yourself more because everybody may be coming at you about who you are, who you need to be, and everything else. Yeah, you also can take in what they're saying. I'm not saying do not take in what they're saying. And if you take in what they're saying, after you take in what they're saying, meditate on it. You can pray on it. You can ask Father God. about it. You know what I'm saying? Meditate. You could ask your parents about it. Some of y'all parents, some parents I would ask, some parents I may not ask. How about it? It's up to you. You know how your parents are. You know if your parents want the best for you or not. So if your parents may not want the best for you, I don't know if they may be the best person to ask. At the same time, your parents want the best for you. They may be the best people to ask. How about it? Embrace, embrace you. Embrace you. Embrace your inner self. Embrace the person that you are. Embrace it. And positive outlook. Have a positive outlook on your life. It don't matter what nobody's doing to you. It don't matter what's going on in your life. Have a positive outlook about everything. People may do things to try to stop you and knock you down. If they're not doing right, guidance, it's going to show. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is going to show is that just because somebody is going to show because of things they have done. So, for instance, again, somebody do something to somebody. Just because you did something to me, don't mean I did something wrong to you. Innocent people get things done to them all the time. Yet the people who have done what they did, it shows within them. Because some of the people really start losing their mind. And I don't know if y'all forgot about that spiritual warfare that was out here yet. After that spiritual warfare, I said it would become more physical. How about that? And the spiritual welfare happened on the spiritual side and started becoming physical. I, you know what I'm saying? It's there. It's there out here physical now. People, instead of me trying to play in your head, because people know that people playing in people's head doing psych attacks, now people sit there and want to start attacking people physically. Come on now, the hell, what's wrong? They, why are you putting your hands on anybody trying to take them physically? You got a problem with somebody? Leave them the fuck alone. Walk away. You ain't gotta deal with this goddamn person. Instead, people sitting there, people are legitimately going to these people. I don't fuck with this person like that. Yeah, you sitting there going to the person, you sitting there harassing the person, you sitting there talking shit, you doing stuff to this person. You don't fuck with me like that. Leave me the fuck alone. You don't gotta sit there and be around me. You don't gotta talk to me. You gotta do none of that shit. You can leave me the fuck alone. Let me be in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I did, one point in time, I had God. I went to and I had basically custody and visitation of my children. Now everything was going fine, and then what happened is people try to come between and try to say what they feel it should be. When they say that right there is them trying to dictate something that ain't got nothing to do with them how I vibe. So if it ain't got nothing to do with them, they should mind their business. Yet what happens is when they try to dictate somebody else's life, their life start getting dictated too. That's what they're saying they want done to them. They're saying they want their life dictated. So then they get their life dictated, they want to be mad. What you mad for? That's what you wanted for other people, so you thought it was good for them. Why it's not good for you? What you think is good for others is good for you too. What the fuck? You ain't nothing better than no fucking body else out here. The hell? I mean, I get irritated about that because people be taking a bent. People would do things to people. They're like, I don't know what it come to them. What made you better than me? You thought this shit happened to me, so when it happens to you, I should be. Oh no, fuck out of here. The Who's Hero Day four baskets and three of baskets. Four baskets are offering. Three of baskets is communication. People, I don't know if this person took the offer or not. So again, somebody's asking, somebody's giving people offers, and that person take it, then they like be one way, they don't take it like the another way. Yet these people are sitting around the table at the four baskets, and they are having some kind of they chilling, they making things in here. You know what I'm saying? So they're making things in 8 or 6. This remind me of the movie E.T. High Vibe. Something coming in fast, and when it came in, it reminded me of the arrows flying and hit the tree. High Vibe. Oh yeah, I gotta work on my mind with that shit too. Yes. Anyway, the arrows hit the tree. The arrows hit the tree and hit the tree up, and the person coming there like throwing their tree like this is real high vibe. Um, yeah, it's me tell you something. You can forgive people, and you gotta learn when you forgive people, you don't gotta deal with them afterwards. Not just like, look at her. Big Mama not playing. She got the Bible and the fucking gun in her hand. That motherfucker's gonna come and spirits in the back, holler at her. You know what I'm saying? That's how motherfuckers gotta get. Even though I'm holy, I will still bust your ass. And I got spirits behind me that I ain't even gotta bust your ass. I gotta do is pop one time in here, no spirits on your ass, high vibe. You know what I'm saying? They ain't playing. You see them around Big Mama or auntie, cousin, whoever this is. They not playing. It don't. She's got the Bible in her hand. She will read it. She got the Bible at the same time. Other shit is around her. So you can sit there and y'all can be playing with these pastors, ministers, whoever y'all think is a godly people. Y'all go ahead and keep playing around with them. They're highly protected. Whatever you're doing to them, that shit coming back to you. And when it come back to you, you put it out there. So that's what happens. Bottom card, the big queen. Big queen come out behind her. Protection. Big queen is protected. I don't know. I don't get this whole little drift of this little thing that they got going on. How fathers need to be there. These people really got in their heads, put in people's heads, that fathers should be able to go take their children from their parents, from their mother. Something's not mentally right when you think like that. You causing nothing but problems and chaos. That at one point in time out here, they were doing this little thing of they wanted fathers to start interacting with the child. That don't mean you go and you kidnap a child to take the child from their mother. That means that's like when they say flowers been dying, when they snatch them out real fast, when you're planting flowers and you're snatching them out from their place, that shit could cause a shock in their life. So what you're doing, causing shock in the child's life because you want to sit there and you want men to be fathers to the children. The men can be fathers to the children. They don't need nobody to intervene in their life and try to place their child with their parent, with their father, or with their mother. The child was living at home with their father, and then you go and snatch your child out. What right do you have? You know what I'm saying? People have done that. They sit there and taking children from their mothers. That's kidnapping, high vibe. So therefore, when you're doing that shit, I don't give a fuck if you a judge, if you're a fucking lawyer, whoever the fuck you are, judge, lawyer, doctor, I don't give a fuck who you are. Shit still fall back on you, high vibe. You ain't gotta work with God with that. They better go pray to God because them actions is not good actions, not right actions, high vibe. No. New Orleans, Voodoo Tarot Day. And I'm not all that stuff people sitting there doing, playing around with children, huh? These children is not no fucking game. The fuck out of here. They ain't think they was a fucking game when they was a child. They sitting here think it's okay to play with children. I'm trying to tell you, they play with babies, they come back. How about anything you fucking do to babies, that should come back. The hell they got a right just like you got a right. People sitting there taking around children's rights like they didn't got no fucking rights because they want to prove something. You just prove that you a fucking yo. You prove that you have something mentally not right with you, and these people should not be working with people in the. These people should not be working with families. They should not be working with children. It's something not right in between when they allow children to get hurt. These systems are being. The system at one point in time was allowing children to go places, and when them children go places, you know how many people died in the system? People was dying left and right in them systems. They should not have children, and I mean, they should not be able to deal with children. Once they sit there and did it because they want to be spiteful because they don't like the way that somebody is, they don't need a job. Ogun, Gorilla. I know I said stuff wrong. Coming out. Santeria, Shango, Tango, Hogan, Rada, Rada, Azteca. Coming out. Coming out the sea. They're not playing no more. All this stuff with the sea, sea is even waking up. Sea getting tired of people doing things to people. Shango. And the drums behind Shango. The Hogan hit them drums. Shango is awakening. Shango not play. These spirits don't play with children. All these people in this earth that playing with children, these spirits that pass over, you think they play with children? Huh, y'all gotta deal with them spirits that pass over half the time when you're sitting here playing with children. And he's cleaning this one right here. It's beautiful. Fixing their crops, getting everything together. I see that, you see the rainbow. It's brightness, new times, new birth, rebirth is coming. This person cleared up the, like, it's basically they think I'm hearing crops have yet he's doing more than crops. He's planting gardens, he's planting food, he's doing things for the children and for their families. Families is a mother and a father, not just the mother, not just the father or just the mother. So when y'all want to keep on preaching that the fathers being a child like the fathers being a child like, that don't mean you take a child from the mother to put a child in their life. The father had chances to be in their life. That's not your job to sit there and do that. Y'all gonna keep on saying the father should be in their life, and what you're doing. But all these fathers are gonna be dying, be hurt or something. These fathers are going. Y'all put these fathers in hard situations because y'all trying to prove something. This system is trying to prove something. DHS, if you're trying to prove something, you failed. Turning Point, you're trying to prove something, you failed. You know what I'm saying? Because DHS is the one who sit there and who they file false reports in courts, which can hurt a child or hurt their family. And they didn't care what they did, why they got a job. What's the point? They got a job to sit there and play around with people's lives. So DHS, if that wasn't DHS goal, DHS started working with people, and they made a bridge system called, yeah, they made a bridge system. Their bridge system was supposed to be for resources. So if somebody called DHS on a person, and DHS say this is not fit for us, DHS to the resource company out there. What happened is the resource company started acting like they don't know their job, I guess, high vibe. And then the DHS people started filing false reports in the court. So they filing false reports, which meaning whatever, because it's not all DHS is doing this. The little bit of DHS that was doing it, this means that you're not on the same system we on. They're on two different systems. DHS is not about taking children. DHS is about helping families out. So DHS would only take the children, like if you was an abusive, the child, you know what I mean, the child got marks on them, the child's being beat on, punched on. And when I mean beat on, punched on, I don't mean them little things from parents in there handling their business with their child. What I mean by that is whooping their child ass. Sometimes people, come on, you punch them in the shoulder a couple times. That shit don't hurt a child. That shit teach a child safe. So if a parent's in there, whoop, 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 a couple times to the child's shoulders, I don't see that as abuse. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, what I see as abuse is that when people want to come between a parent being there for a parent and dictating how they raise their child, what they do with their child. Some people do not need that. How about no? So when the resource company come in and they supposed to come in and help the families out for whatever they need help with, if the person don't need them, they have right to say I don't need you. And the person that resource company keep coming back, that's harassment. Once somebody say they don't need their resource company is not to keep on harassing that person. Their resource company needs to leave that person alone. Stalking and harassment is not something you're supposed to do to people. And that's the problem. I don't give a fuck what your system is, DHS or the bridge company. Once somebody say I don't need your services, they have rights to that. And if you sit there and keep on pushing yourself on that person, that's like a rapist. You're just like a rapist. You're sitting there taking advantage of that person. Let me do one more. I'm trying to tell y'all why. I don't know how much y'all watch the news, but y'all have seen people try to take advantage of people, and y'all seen the outcome of what happened to people when they try to take advantage of them. You ain't no exception. The Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Rose, Crown goes on it. Two of Cups, love it. Loving energy, high vibe. The bottom card, should I take the bottom card? High vibe. Alright, the bottom card is Five of Wands. It's a playful chaos energy. Some people are playing, some people are not. At the same time, if you're not on that same page with that person, maybe you shouldn't play too much with that person because you don't know what that person wants today. At the same time, being playful is not always a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people are playful and some people are not playful. You accept them for who they are, leave them the fuck alone. You got a choice. You gotta be playful with you because you want to be playful. Alright, y'all. I hope my message helps someone, anyone, everyone, and understand respecting people's boundaries. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. One more day. I want to do it fast. I'm pulling from our guide and guidance deck. Shakushna came up first. Lord of Love. Um, so reading this one. Sight Diva, Queen of Chastity. Mantra, Meditation, Blessing. Mother Devotion. There's her device. Meditations, mantra meditations, and blessings. Nentiva, I messed it up. I ain't gonna say it. Deliverance of the most fallen. Mantras, meditations, and Ver, Veruna, Lure of the Sea. Mantra, meditation, and blessing. Shukunda, God of War. Mantras, meditation, and blessing. Chandra, the God of Moon. Mantras, meditation, and blessing. Shet, Shetana, Mahapova, the Golden Avatar. Mantras, meditations, and blessings. Shavaha, King of Dharma. Mantras, meditation, and blessings. Hi, you all. Hope this message again helps someone, anyone, or everyone. And you'll have a blessed day. Do not let go vibe get to you. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, when people notice, because when you are in a peaceful state, people may notice it. You know what I'm saying? And people may try to bring you down, or they may try to lift you up. It's the choice of what they choose to do. How about, you know what I'm saying? So whatever the actions is up to you of how you take it.